world's best sublimation t-shirt? That's what the company who created it nicknamed it, so let's put that to the test in this video. My name is Alex Vanover with DIY Alex, and I'm so glad that you're here. I'm sure that you're familiar with the way that sublimation shirts are on the market. Even if the colors come out bright and beautiful, most of the time the shirts are so see-through that you have to wear an undershirt in order to wear it. Plus they run super small and you have to buy a size that's way bigger than you would normally wear. And most of the time they feel more like a workout shirt than a t-shirt you would actually want to wear in your everyday life. Well, the Silky Socks sublimation tee is about to change all of that. So let's go ahead and sublimate this t-shirt and see if we really think that it's the best sublimation tee in the world. Let's get into it. Sublimating this shirt starts like any other sublimation project. Begin by mirroring your design and printing it out on your sublimation printer. If you need more help setting up images to print for sublimation, then you can check out the video that I have linked in the corner of the screen. So next we're gonna put our sublimation t-shirt to the test by pressing our design. Now to begin, you need to preheat your heat press, and the settings that I found work best for me were 400 degrees for 45 seconds using medium to firm pressure. Then to get started with our sublimation process, I'm gonna lay my shirt out on the bottom platen of my heat press and begin by lint rolling it. So I'm just gonna lint roll the area where my design is actually going to go, and this is just gonna remove any kind of extra lint or material to make sure we get a really smooth, really even press. Then once we're finished with that, I'll take the design that I printed that's already mirrored and place it face down on my sublimation shirt, about 3 inches underneath the collar. And I like to measure it by using just my 3 fingers together. That gives me about 3 inches to double check. Then once I have it in place, I'll grab some heat tape and tape it on the sides so that it doesn't move. Next, I like to move the collar off the back of the platen of my heat press to make sure that my image gets perfectly even pressure and no seams or collars are going to mess it up. Then once everything is even on the platen, I'm gonna cover my design with some butcher paper and press. Then once my press is finished, I'll lift up the platen and peel off the design. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at that amazing and vivid color. Even with the oranges and browns, this looks so good. Before I tell you the reasons that make this the best sublimation t-shirt in the world, I do want to thank Silky Socks for sponsoring this video. Now, as I alluded to, there are actual features of this t-shirt that make it the best in the world. And one of them we've already seen, and that is the gorgeous vivid color that is on the front of these shirts. The sublimation print turned out so bright and so crisp. I just love the way that it stands out on this shirt. Now, let's get into the actual features. The first thing that makes this shirt super special is the weight of the shirt itself. So the shirt is actually 6.8 ounces. And you're probably like, okay, Alex, cool, what does that mean? Well, that's in contrast to most sublimation shirts on the market, because most sublimation shirts on the market are only 4.5 ounces in weight. So that makes this shirt a lot thicker, but not in a bad way. Thicker in a much more substantial way. Another reason that the weight of this shirt matters is because it makes it way less see-through than most of the sublimation shirts on the market. One of the things I like the least about having to sublimate on white is having the shirts be super see-through. Now, I'm not going to say that this shirt is 100% opaque. It does have a little bit of the ability to show through it, but it is much, much, much more improved than most of the shirts on the market that I've seen. So let me show you an example. So here's what the shirt looks like when there's nothing underneath the mannequin. So it's just a plain plain white mannequin underneath. Of course, you can't see anything. And here's a clip of the shirt with a purple sports bra underneath the t-shirt on the mannequin. So you can still see the color somewhat, but I think most people are pretty aware that you do need to wear skin tone colored garments underneath your t-shirt if you don't want it to be see-through. So that's definitely improved in this shirt over others on the market. Something else I love about this shirt is the material. So the material makeup of the garment is 95% polyester with 5% spandex. So the fact that it's mostly polyester allows that bright, beautiful, vivid color that we see, but the 5% spandex kind of balances it out and it makes it feel like a t-shirt that I would actually wear on an everyday basis, not like a shirt I would work out in. Because I've at least found that the 100% polyester shirts feel like a workout shirt rather than like an everyday type of tee. And that also brings me to the way that the fabric feels. So what I really like about this is that the fabric feels nice and soft, like something I would legitimately wear in my regular life. And even after you heat press it, it doesn't get like that papery kind of thick texture that a lot of shirts take on. It still feels really nice and silky soft after you put it in the heat press. Okay, sublimation crafters, this feature is for you. One thing that I love about the Silky Socks t-shirt is that the seams lay flat. So what do I mean by that? If you ever want to sublimate the entire shirt all over, that's going to make things way easier because the seams actually lay flat. But one of the things that I found the most difficult about sublimation t-shirts is actually sublimating near the armpits, because a lot of times the armpits don't lay flat and they really mess up the pressure on your press, but every single seam on this t-shirt lays flat, including the collar and the armpits, which is mwah, chef's kiss, so amazing in the world of sublimation tees. And lastly, let's talk about the fit and the sizing of this shirt. So one thing that I love about this is that the shirts are not made to fit super fitted like a lot of polyester shirts are. I feel like it's a really nice middle ground. It's not a super tight fit of the shirt, but it's also not super huge either. So generally speaking, I would say that they are true to size. They might run just a hair on the smaller side, but that's more of the nature of the polyester kind of clingy fabric, more so than the actual shirt itself, because I think they manufactured this shirt to fit in such a nice way that you guys are actually going to love it. Plus, there's a lot more diversity in the sizes available of this tee than a lot of the others on the market, because there's currently extra small through 3X available. Plus, this shirt also comes in youth sizes. So it goes a lot smaller than this, but it also goes several sizes bigger. Just for size reference, on this mannequin, I have a medium sized shirt on there. And lastly, if you want to sublimate with a little bit of a different look, you can also get the black and white sublimation tee, which has black sleeves and a black back, but the whole front panel is white so that you can sublimate whatever design you want on it without it being a completely white tee. Because of all the amazing features of this t-shirt, I would definitely agree that it is the world's best sublimation tee, because it's definitely the best sublimation tee that I have tried so far. So if you want to check out the Silky Socks sublimation tee, I'll put a link for you down in the description of this video. And I'll even include a coupon code to Heat Transfer Warehouse that you can use to save some cash. Go check it out. Which feature of this t-shirt has you the most excited to try it? Let me know down in the comments below. If you learned something in this video, then don't forget to give it a like, and make sure you subscribe to DIY Alex for more videos a lot like this one every single week. I love getting to know you guys on social media, so if we're not already connected, then you can use the links down in the description to find me on your favorite social media platforms. All the hearts.